true. I have been beyond Tupac the Musical on ice. It's going to be amazing. It's hitting civic centers around the country. It's a phenomenal show. The realism is, it's untouched by many things. I mean, we have a cardboard cutout of a car and a fake Vegas backdrop, and I am just ice skating a drive-by on Tupac that is art, you know? I have a bald cap and a mustache. It's pretty phenomenal. The last scene, Suge Knight's on his knees and he's crying, and I come in all dressed in white with angel wings and of course fog, you know, behind me because it's fucking big time. And I look and I just whisper 2 inches from Suge's face and I go, "Heaven does have a ghetto." And then I just fly back. It's pretty phenomenal. Am I the only white person who's tired of black people blaming us for their fucking problems, or is it just, no. I don't know what it is. Now that I'm older and like maybe because it's like Black History Month or like I'm getting closer to 30 or like, I don't know what it is, but like I'm starting to realize that all the problems in my life and like, they might not be because I'm black anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's time for me to come to the realization that like, I might just be fucking lazy. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, there's no one oppressing me, like there's no man keeping me down or anything like that. I just might be inept in a lot of different areas of my life, and I just need to accept some of that shit, you know? Like, it's not racial profiling if a cop pulls me over, you know what I mean? When I'm high, clearly, and swerving with my lights off doing 80, that's my fault, and I just need to accept some of that shit, you know? Maybe it's because I'm uneducated, you know? Like, I'm not qualified, I don't like people, and you know what? I have a tendency to steal, and that's why I'm not the first black person to manage a banana republic. And it's not because they're a fascist regime trying to keep me down. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. I just need to get it real with that, you know? So, what's up, dude? This is weird. Look, what happened earlier, I'm cool if you're cool. You know what I mean? Your face was incredible. Dude, let me tell you guys how I was in the bathroom earlier, the single man bathroom in the bar, and he walked in when I was taking a shit and we locked eyes. And I don't know if it was weird for me, but I'm cool. And like, tell me, look, all right, look, I should have locked it, but fuck it, you should have knocked, right? Am I wrong? Like, you should have knocked. You wouldn't just walk into some dude's house without ringing the doorbell, would you? So by that logic, I'm right. But tell me, like, hold on. Was this my face? Be honest with me, was this my face? Hold on, don't make me laugh. Was it more like... It made me think, I was walking over here and it made me think, what if you had came in and I was just like, there's some guys who are like, probably gangster when they're taking a shit, like they still stay hard during the middle of that, you know what I mean? Like they don't break. That's supposed to be a time of like enjoyment and like you should be relaxed, but they're just still like, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like, what's up, dude? You know what I mean? Yeah, I was here first. You know what I mean? Like, I hate dudes who are hard all the time. I can just see that guy just being like, yeah, that dude, he holds clean. You know what I mean? Just they hard when they wipe, or like, that same dude's just like, you don't gotta be gangster all the time. Like, when he's like just brushing his teeth, he's like, yo, Plaque, when you trying to ride on me, dude? You know what I mean? Oh, you brought gingivitis with you, son? Yo, I got something for that shit. Just flossing hard as fuck, dude. Like that same dude just like feeding goldfish, like hard as shit, just coming in with the food, making it rain, just being like, yeah, what I've done. And it just sprinkles right over the top of the aquarium, you know? And just as the fish goes to bite it, he just knocks it over and he's like, yeah, son, you're gonna learn how to come up one day, you know? You're gonna learn how to survive. It starts here, you know? Like, just jumps him into the aquarium in his house, you know? Just... My brother's that kind of guy. Like, my brother's just hard constantly. You know what I mean? Just always a gangster. And it's, you know, it's because he's a drug dealer. That's probably why that is. But despite that fact, there's one area that my brother's really good at that I'm not, and that's maintaining a relationship. My brother's been in an 8-year relationship as a drug dealer, and like, I got hurt recently, and I called him. And it's weird because he's my younger brother too. And so I call him, I'm like, hey Maddie, man, listen, I think she's gonna leave, dude, and I love her, you know? You and Sarah, it's amazing, like, she stood by you, like, she's always been there for you, no matter what trouble you've been in, like, you got any advice, can you help me? He like, you know, got real clear-headed, because he's always, you know, kind of high, and he was just like, yeah, bro, like, let me send you some pills and get that bitch hooked, dude. She'll never leave you, dude. I swear to God, that's not a joke. That's my brother's sound, solid advice, dude. But like, it made me think, especially being around, you know, Black History Month, like, our concept of like what hard is has like completely gone 180 degrees the other way. Because now if there's any confrontation, you know what I mean, like hard or what perception of like black people's perception of what's gangster is like, oh dude, we're gonna fight, we're gonna throw down, we're like gonna pull out a gun and like shoot one another, you know? But I'm thinking like, back in the 50s, like old black dudes, those are the hardest motherfuckers in the world, dude. Imagine being at a lunch cafeteria sit-in, dude. Like, you just wanna sit down and have lunch like any other equal opportunity person would be able to, right? And these dudes come in and they're like, what the fuck are you doing here, porch monkey? Do you want to rape our children? Do you want to steal our women? And he's just like, no. I just want the soup of the day. Like, how crazy is that? They didn't do anything. They just stood hard and just like, no. I want to leave a shitty tip just like the rest of you white people do. Like, that's it. That's all they wanted, dude. And that was the hardest thing in the world. They got rights from that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I was thinking about today with like things to call, like, back in the day there used to be a term for black people called moon cricket. Somebody told me that. They're like, do you know that there was a racial slur called moon cricket? And I was like, oh my God, no, that's amazing. I don't even take offense to that. That's just creative. Do you know what I mean? Like, moon cricket to me is like, that's a superhero. You know, like the adventures of Moon Cricket and Dale, dude. Like they're just roaming through the Underground Railroad, just like hanging out, doing crazy shit. Like that's, I don't know, like that. I didn't even take offense to that, dude. But I was like, who has time to be racist today? Like, who has time? It just seems so time consuming and annoying to even hate another person, you know? Like, if I was like, could you imagine like, just like somebody, if I was a white person today and somebody called me up and was just like, hey Bill, we're thinking about burning a cross at like 3 in the morning. I'm just like, I'd be like, oh my God, like gas prices are ridiculous. Do you fucking mind? 3 in the morning, I got a spin class at 6, dude. Like, can we do any of this racist shit during the daytime? Like, nobody does. No, it always happens at night, and I'm slammed. Do you know how intense it is to like literally lynch another human being? Like, you have to pick out you have to pick out the right tree to like maximize like the message of hate, dude, and like you have to go get a long enough rope and hope not to get rope burn. You know, and just like, if that shit snaps, it's embarrassing, like mid-lynch. You know, it'd be crazy, you know? But I was thinking, how can we help people accept it? You know, like, just get past this whole like racism thing, like this whole slavery thing, let's all grow as a culture, and I was thinking maybe we use video games to do it. So I was thinking, slavery the video game.
Oh my God.
It's a bit, whoa, no, dude, oh my God, it's right, because it's so good of an idea, dude. Think about it, think about it. You're on a plantation, you break out, you meet up with Harriet Tubman, you start making your way to the fucking north, right? It'd be rad, dude. It would be so rad. You could learn all this shit, and then like you could own a plantation, start accumulating slaves, you know what I mean? And then like for the Wii, you could like get into it and just start fucking. It's such a good idea. Listen, it is $1 million game that no one will ever admit to playing, dude. And then like Grand Theft Auto, you start going through different levels, right? You go through like the civil rights movement, the Jim Crow era, and then it ends with you voting for Barack Obama at the end. You know what I mean? And you just fucking beat the game, dude, you know? Dude, but for me, like, don't think I didn't realize that, yo, Black History Month, you gave us the month with fucking 3 less days, dude. We get fucking 28 days, like, that isn't bad enough, except for like, you know, every 4 years you get 1 extra day to remind us how shitty this fucking month is. But I hated Black History Month growing up because it was like a Roots marathon in my house. Like my grandma, I would come home, dude, I'd be like, oh, what up, winter break? And then I'd have to sit in front of the TV and just watch Rachel. You don't know what that does to a child. Like up until this point, I thought you were just a lighter version of me. Like I didn't know that there was ever anything going, but I get taught racism, which is really fucked up, right? Like I just thought, you know what I mean? You're just a more attractive, beautiful, I'm guessing Jewish, maybe Indian version of myself. And like, to be shown that, and then to come to school the next day and have a white person come up to you after that long week and be like, hey Bill, how was your weekend? I'm like, give me back the other half of that guy from Reading Rainbow's foot, dude. You know what I mean? Like, and I can accept that it was probably traumatizing for white people too to watch LeVar Burton, you know, the guy from Reading Rainbow who came into your homes, who came into white America's homes and read to you. He taught you how to fucking read. And then you see him get whipped and they chop off his foot. I'm assuming the only thing I could compare that to is if they took Kevin Arnold from the Wonder Years and put him in Auschwitz, dude. and you made him go through like a concentration camp. That would be gnarly. So yeah, I'm gonna end on this. I work at Starbucks. I do with. You want to know some bad life decisions? I'm nearing 30 and my boss is Bob and he's 21 years old. That's you want to talk about just rough shit to do. Let a 21-year-old person ask you to take out the trash, dude, when you've been through some shit. But I had this really humbling experience recently, and I was flying back from Massachusetts, where I'm from, and there was only 5 people on a plane for this layover flight. It's the same plane that's going to take us to Los Angeles. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, oh my God, I know you. And I'm like, yeah, Survivor, right? You know what I mean? He's like, no. I'm like, national commercial, it's airing right now. I'm wearing a yellow shirt. He's like, no, that's not it either. And I'm like, stand up all over LA? He's like, no. Don't you work at Starbucks? I'm Barney Colega. And I was like, oh, yeah. He's like, dude, it's me, chai latte, dude. 2 shots. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what's up, bro? Just like, so I went to work the next week and I was just sad, dude. Like, just fucking sad. Like, my soul had been ripped out of me, you know? And I'm just sitting there sweeping, and we have this huge black guy who works with us, just like this really huge black guy, probably some kind of prison outreach program. I don't know what it is. But like, he comes up to me, he's like, hey man, cheer up, dude, at least we're not picking cotton. And I was just like, I was like supremely offended because like, in that situation, like, I fancy myself more of a house nigger. You know, like, for him to think I'd be in the field with him is appalling. It's appalling, dude. Thank you very much, that's my time.